The Changer. Written by John Ruland III. Copyrights Jan 1989. Chapter 1 equals a town called Toenditall. The Changer equals Jack. Day 4 Wednesday. I woke up to a knock at my door. I said, "Hello, who is there?" They said, "It is time to get up now, breakfast will be ready in 10 minutes. I said, "Okay, I will be right down." So far everyone that I have touched is human. Even if they become vampires at night and human by day. If I touch them, they will stay in human form and will not change at night. I guess the thing is they will not know, and I will not know until nighttime, if they change or not. I put my shoes on and put on my coat. It is pretty cool here in the morning. I went out and locked my door and went downstairs. I got there and Sally said, "Well, it is about time you got down here, your breakfast was getting cold." She brought over a cheeseburger and drinks. I said, "Alright, I like this for breakfast." I sat and ate and watched everyone else eat. Most everyone has bacon and eggs and home fries. I like what I got. I finished eating and took my plate up to the bar and she said, "Thank you very much and have a nice day." I said, "You have a good day too." I went out and went to the stables and Frank was there and he said, "Here is the inventory lists that you will have to get today." I said, "Thank you," and he said the wagon and horses was all ready to go. I said, "Well, time to get going." I got on the wagon and headed out. The horses were full of it this morning, they wanted to get there quick. They started to trot and just keep it up until we got past the hotel that I stayed at the first night I got here. Then they slowed down. It is like they know something was going to hurt them in between the inn and town. We got there in no time today. We pulled into Newport a half hour early. We got to the first stop and the guy said, "You are early and I don't have everything ready yet." I said, "That is okay, I can wait." It did not take him long to get everything and get it loaded. By the time I got to my next stop we were almost on time. We got there and loaded up and went on to the next place. It seemed like in no time we were loaded and heading back. We had a pretty good load on and the horses was working now. They liked it when we stopped and took a break. It took a while coming back and when we got back to the inn the horses did not seem scared at all today. They just walked right along and had no trouble with them today. We pulled into the stable and Frank met me and said, "How did things go today?" I said, "Fine, we were loaded down pretty good today and the horses did not want to run very fast with that much to pull." Frank said, "Good, I will take it from here. You go and get something to eat. It is close to supper time anyway. It takes me most of the day to get back. I leave around 8 a.m. and get back between 3 and 4 p.m. just about every day. It all depends on how much I have to load in Newport. I got to the inn and went in and sat down. Sally saw me and said, "Your supper will be ready here in a minute." I said, "That will be fine." She brought over a drink and boy did that taste good. On the wagon all I get is water. I like a soda once in a while. She brought over some big fried chicken breasts and some big onion rings. I said, "Wow, thank you." I sat and ate it all. It was really good today. I cleaned my table off and sat everything on the bar and said, "That was really good today." Sally said, "I thought you would like that." I said, "Yes, I like fried chicken." "What time is it anyway?" Sally said, "It is almost 4:30. I said, "What time does all the stores close here anyway?" Sally said, "About 6 and you got plenty of time to go shopping. Go and see some of the town." I said, "I guess I will." I headed out the door and down the street. I see all kinds of stores and I stopped at all of them just to see what they had. I finally got to a bookstore. That is what I was really looking for. I went in and started to look around. The person behind the counter come over and said, "You must be the new guy that is getting all the goods from Newport." I said, "Yes I am and my name is Jack." As I shook his hand, he said, "My name is Guy." I own the bookstore here and I am glad they finally hired someone to go to Newporta. No one wanted to go. About once a month or more, bandits would come in and beat up the driver and take the load. They would never take the wagon or the horses, just the goods. Thank you for letting me know that. I will be on the watch for bandits. He said, they never told you that, did they? I said, there was a lot of things they never told me either. But that is all right, I will learn about what goes on in this town. I know they told me it was not wise to be out after dark here. I do not know, but I don't know if I want to know. Guy said, after dark is when the vampires come out and feed. If anything is on the street or anywhere they can get lunch. I was wondering why at night it was so quiet. Even in the daytime, in places I don't even hear the birds singing. Guy said, that is why, almost everyone in town is a vampire now. I said, that is okay, as long as they don't bother me, I will not have to mess with them. If they come after me they will be sorry for sure. Guy said, what do you mean they will be sorry? Vampires and werewolves are not scared of nothing around here? I said, I am not from around here, and tell them to heed my warning. Guy said, I finally found the book I wanted and said, how much is this? Guy said, you can have it, it's been on the shelf since the store opened. I said, thank you, and I left. I walked slowly back to the inn and read some of the book. The book is called, Town History of Toenditall. It seemed like an interesting book. The town started out as a small camp of fishermen, and hunters, and prospectors, and when they hit gold, it turned into a town. They started to build buildings and stores opened and all kinds of things started to happen. Then the gold run out and so did the people, except for some of them stayed, and you see what it is today. Just a small town out in the middle of nowhere. It is really pretty good size now. On Main Street there are stores on both sides for about 5 blocks and a church at the end of the street going out of town. The church seemed run down and not used anymore. I got to the inn and went to my room and laid down and read the book. It was getting dark out and time to go to bed. I got undressed and got into bed. Good night.